Is this heaven?
No, it's a podcast. Welcome to the Field of Geeks podcast.
Okay, here we go. Episode 10.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, I'm Mitch.
Josh.
And I'm Al.
And we're back.
We are back. Hope you enjoyed the movie preview or the walk-along movie. Give us some feedback on that. You guys did a great job.
Thanks.
Great job.
It was fun to do.
We'll do some more here rather shortly.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got more coming for sure. So, yeah, it's very exciting. A lot of new developments this week. So,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah. So, yeah, we need to talk about our YouTube channel.
Yes.
We just set that up last night, actually.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. And we posted our audio commentary that we, for X-Men Days of Future Past that we recorded on Thursday night. Josh and I recorded. And that thing blew up, man, on our regular Podbean site.
Yeah.
It got like 220 views in one day. And then it was up to like 352
Oh, geez.
last night. And now it's up to like 477.
Wow.
I think it's finally starting to plateau.
So it's like grab your lady, say, hey, you want to watch a movie with a podcast involved?
Hell yeah.
Screw the director's cut.
Yeah. That's boring. Come on.
Take the Field of Geeks cut.
That was really popular. So I guess we're gonna have to do more of these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
it was fun. I enjoyed listening to it, and I still need to sync it up to the movie just to see how it went. But I could picture the movie as I was listening to it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool, and yeah, it's just kind of like a goal I had to do like a commentary, but kind of like a mystery science theater 3000
Yeah.
vibe to it. So yeah, we got humor in there, we got some fact stuff, and praise, of course, for shots and actors and all that.
Yeah. You know, we started out kind of cold, and we were kind of nervous, but we really warmed up as the movie went along.
Yeah.
And it got better and better. So the people that stuck around, it got pretty entertaining there, especially towards the middle and the end. So
Well, you guys went into the wee hours, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it wasn't too bad. It was the wee hours of posting it out there.
Oh, okay.
And getting I did put some clip art or fan art with it, or I'm sorry, cover art. Wow.
Yes.
Anyway, I put that with it. And so I quickly tweaked it the next day because I was half asleep when I did it the night before and I didn't like it. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I got the new fan art, cover art. I'm sorry, it's Sunday.
Well, you know, and you know, if you did it in the middle of the night, I'm sure our followers that are overseas that we now have on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, all of our Twitter fans. I believe we're now up over 2,000.
yeah, we went over
Yeah, that's
2,000
great.
on Saturday morning.
That's huge. Big kudos to all you guys. You guys are great. Just keep on letting us know what you think, and we'll get more stuff out there for you.
We have about 3% of our audience listening in Brazil.
What?
Believe it or not. Yeah.
That's a large number.
Yeah, 3%. Well, I mean,
Well,
it's 3%, but
yeah.
it's yeah. So we're probably going to get more and more international as we go on.
Sure.
Thank you, Brazil.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. This
Yes.
is great. You know, this is what our goals were, to have an audience, and
Yeah.
we're getting there.
I
So it's great.
think Iowa is obviously our number one state here in the U.S. that listens, and then California is actually number 2
Really?
according to the stats. Yeah,
Wow.
that's amazing.
That's ridiculous.
Is Fox listening to us?
I have no idea, but
I've got some ideas.
Yeah. Well, and then we also have a large group of cosplayers, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
So keep that up. That's awesome.
Yeah, those guys are awesome.
Oh yeah. I love them. And so if people want to find us, our Twitter is at Field of Geeks. Our Facebook is, you can just search for Field of Geeks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And our website is, I think, fieldofgeeks.wordpress.com. I think we're going to try and get the
We're trying to get the just fieldofgeeks.com.
Yeah.
So
domain. Yeah.
that's coming up here very shortly.
Yeah,
Sweet.
that'd be great. Yeah.
Then you don't have to put in WordPress.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with WordPress per se, but
right.
It's
Yes.
hard. It's hard
Be
for
easier
people
to-
do that. Yeah.
it's, you know, you have to take an extra breath and you're like, WordPress.com.
But yeah, in the YouTube, I think it's just Field of Geeks. So, it's all pretty,
Yeah.
consecutive. So
I think,
yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so we're going to be posting our commentaries on there, and we're going to start posting some of the recent episodes, and going forward, all of the rest of our regular Sunday episodes.
I think starting at 9?
On YouTube.
Episode 9?
We'll start with episode 9.
Yeah, that was a good episode. I mean,
Seems
they've all been good, but yeah, we had a comic expert, Steve,
Oh, that's
on the
true,
last one, and of course Zach had some expertise as well. So
he's also an expert at the CPAP machine.
yes, yes.
Inside joke.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, it just forces you to listen to episode 9. So
There you go. The whole thing. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it was a little long, but
you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll share a moment with us.
yes. Share it to the Facebook page. Yes.
Yes. So what's going on in the news today, guys?
Well, let's see what we got.
We got Ronda Rousey in the news.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think her fight was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess she announced, just as a fan, she would love to do Captain Marvel, because they're still trying to cast for that, and I guess her fans took it to heart, and they made some fan art of her as Captain Marvel.
Oh wow!
She
She posted
that.
it on Twitter last night. I sent it to you.
Did
You
she?
probably already saw it, Josh. But
I've seen other variations, but yeah, it was
looks
pretty cool.
It looks really good.
She
Yeah.
looks great for it. I think. I'm nervous about the acting.
Well, let's all remember that The Rock did Scorpion King, and at the very end of the movie, he was
Right.
The Rock, not the Scorpion King.
I guess with The Rock though, he had a lot of growth, it seemed, before he got into like bigger movies,
True. I mean, that movie there wasn't much to work with anyway.
Right. I saw her Expendables 3 she was in. She wasn't too bad. The last Fast and Furious, it's kind of rough. She didn't have too many lines, but she kind of botched them a little bit. But I just think, they can get a great acting coach. I'm all for it, because I mean, it's a big character too. So
yeah, she kind of strikes me as the kind of actor who would start out in kind of these henchwoman roles or a more supporting
yeah, Captain
role.
Marvel's a big jump, but
Yeah, because they were, there's been rumors that Charlize Theron has been in the running for it. So it's like if you're going up against her, let's not
that's
forget pretty tough
though,
competition.
She did Aeon Flux, right? I mean, she's great as a dramatic actor. I don't know.
Mad Max, though, the new one,
Was that good?
She brought it back. Like
she?
She was
she
amazing.
could show you what she could do, and yeah, her character is so interesting. You just want to see a movie, just her character. It's really good. But
yeah.
No, I get. Yeah,
Yeah.
I started watching that one years ago, and it was tough. I didn't finish it.
Which, the Scorpion King?
No, the Eon Flux.
Flux.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah.
Scorpion King, if you guys get a chance to see it at the very end, you'll see The Rock.
Oh, that's awful.
say-
Oh, I've seen it.
Sega
So,
Genesis looking rock.
Yeah, so no. You're thinking of The Mummy 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
The actual Scorpion King, at the very end when he saves the princess or whatever, he goes, so we're going to do it? And then he raises he gives the people's eyebrow. Now, I love The Rock, so don't get me wrong, but it is
I
the
do too.
corniest thing I've ever seen. And it does not work on my wife, by the way, so.
Well, and they were probably still playing around because he was really known as a wrestler then, so they wanted him to kind of give that look everybody knows and
The people's brow.
right. He's fantastic anymore. I think he's really good and he's really come into it pretty well. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they can at least screen test her. You know, so I don't know if it'll get that far, but
Kind of doubt it, but
I don't even know the storyline of Captain Marvel.
I really don't either. Yeah. She's just basically like Superman, I think. She's Marvel's Superman.
Yeah.
I think that's how she started out I think her character started out like as a normal person and she obtained the powers kind of like a Green Lantern or something like that. Yeah. A lot of people thought maybe, the latest Avengers, she would be like a cameo or something, like she'd be flying them or something. I'm sure a lot of people would love that, but yeah, they're considering other people, right now as well. So, and they're kind of bigger actors, of course. So yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the fan art looks great. I do admire her, and I think she's a great
tremendous.
athlete. And yeah, I would definitely never want to make her mad. So
No.
if you're listening, yes, go for it.
We back you 100%.
Field of Geeks. We'll get a lot of hate mail. I don't know.
so we've got Constantine joining Arrow for
Yeah, that was a big
some
announcement.
episodes as well.
Yeah, well, when Constantine was on the verge of being canceled, Stephen Amell was at a convention and he expressed interest to guest star in Constantine because he said even though these DC shows are all on different networks, they're still in their own world. They're separate. They're all separate from the movie verse, but the TV verse is supposed to be all, continuous.
Pretty true to comics,
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they could do like guest spots. Like there's a possibility of maybe one of them showing up on Supergirl or whatever. But anyway, he expressed interest in maybe trying to boost the show. Because it was struggling, and they he thought for season 2 he could maybe make some appearances, and then vice versa. Constantine comes on their show. Well, obviously Constantine got canceled.
So that was that was on NBC.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be the same actor?
Constantine was on Fox.
No,
NBC?
It was NBC.
Uh-huh.
But is it going to be the same actor?
Yeah, same actor.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I think so far it's just guest appearances. So, if it takes off enough, he could probably just maybe become a regular. Or
Sure.
I don't know if he'll get his own show again. I mean,
kind of like what they did with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then the offshoot of that was Angel or whatever.
Oh, sure. Yep. Yeah.
That's just so
They
rare.
kind of went in the reverse order.
Yeah. Well, and it's also good about doing that, having him come on Arrow is, if a lot of fans were probably really bummed when they canceled Constantine. I never did see the show. It visually looked pretty interesting. I think he looked more true to the comic character than the Keanu Reeves version. But yeah, looks like fans will get to kind of see maybe a little bit of closure or a possibility of, they'll get to see him again at least. So
I don't see why they don't just open it up.
What do you mean?
Just open it up and let him be a recurring person within the show.
They could. They probably just want to
to
test the waters because he's going to be like a supernatural character compared to their vigilante character. But I could see it. Sure. Hell, they had the Ra's al Ghul in the last season, so
they did.
There's already supernatural elements introduced. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they had the Lazarus Pit and everything. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's great, especially for Constantine fans. Maybe if Netflix gets that season 1 on there, I'll check it out. But
yeah, well, I think that's really cool that it's so rare that a show that was canceled on one network has the actor playing the same role on a different network after it's canceled
because it's like DC, they're under, so that helps.
Yeah.
Like they have the right, I think, to use, even though the studio is different. I think again, it's one of those legality things. There's such confusing, that's
cool though.
We talked about that on the commentary too, about all this, Fox has rights to this and that. And,
it's always a part of it.
It's a mess. Yeah.
It's unavoidable.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I think that'll be great. So I'm an Arrow fan, and yeah, I look forward to seeing that.
So we also had all kinds of things that happened at the D23 Expo. Is it D23 or D23? I don't even know.
Not sure.
But it's it's D23 for those that don't know. It's the official fan club for the Walt Disney Company, and so they kind of, it's a little bit like the San Diego Comic-Con but exclusively Disney.
Yeah,
all their properties.
But Disney owns the rights to a lot of comics now, right? Or Marvel.
Well, Marvel and
Marvel.
Star Wars. Lucasfilm,
Marvel Studios they own. I don't think they get any profit from the comics. I'm not sure how that works.
Who knows?
But they have.
Could you imagine if Walt was around now?
Well, maybe he is.
he would have weird cameos and stuff like that in Marvel. Like, here's Wolverine and here's Mickey Mouse. See you at the game, Joe.
Come here, Mouse.
Well, it's kind of funny because Mickey Mouse is kind of like not even really all that relevant to their profitability now.
They really, he's more of a figurehead at the the place, and you get to see him. You're like, oh, that's cool, Mickey Mouse. And then you see Aladdin, you're like, oh, there's Aladdin.
Yeah,
and there's Jasmine.
Whoa. Hi, Jasmine. Take off, Aladdin.
Yeah, time for you to go bye-bye. I'm a guy.
Well, so am I. We all are, right?
Yeah, that's true.
They basically have all the great properties. They got Star Wars and Marvel, and obviously they're Pixar.
Oh yeah, they're rolling in the dough,
and that's all. That was all featured in this expo.
So the big thing to come out of it was that Civil War footage that they showed to the audience, and so far there hasn't been any official video that they've released from it. So
nobody's been able to leak it yet.
I think there was
briefly. I think.
Oh, you guys? Did you guys see it?
I got a link, but it was taken down by the time I tried. And
I saw some really grainy, like hard to hear audio. It wasn't really worth watching
because it's someone's phone. Probably he's just turned like, oh, don't catch me. But yeah,
you could kind of see a little bit of the Falcon, and Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. and some, they were like saying things to each other that was kind of adversarial. So obviously I think there's some sort of, I think Iron Man is on the side of trying to get some sort of superhero registration thing going. And I think obviously Captain America is against that because I guess he just thinks everybody should be free. But so I think that's what's coming up in terms of
because I heard there's going to be a major event in the first scene basically that will put this into play, or actually what happened in Avengers Age of Ultron when they dropped the city.
Sure.
I think that's all kind of starting the restricting superheroes to just knowing their whereabouts. But yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. And I heard that Falcon's got a falcon as a pet.
Oh, really?
Because in the comics he had that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be pretty cool how they did that. And he was great in Ant-Man. So
it'll be interesting to see if they ever release that video officially.
Right.
I bet you they will.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some kind of probably bootleg copy for a while, and then I'm sure it's still out there. You just got to find it. But yeah, I can't wait for that movie. It's gonna be great, and I think it comes out in May
16.
I think I believe it's May. Yeah, I think that's right. 15th or 16th.
Sure.
Yeah,
Batman v Superman.
I think it was going to be released like at the exact same time as Batman v Superman, so somebody had to give because they would have just cut in each other's profits. So I think that's why Batman v Superman moved up into what is it? March. It's
coming out in March.
Yeah. So somebody had, they were playing a game of chicken there, and somebody in DC and Warner Brothers finally gave in.
Well, that's smart too, because I mean, when you look at a movie that comes out, do you want to go see two huge movies back to back?
Some do, but yeah, the average person probably was like, "Yeah, I need to save money." It's like a fortune to go.
And the studios don't want that because, because they're like I said,
that's probably why we're getting a March release.
Yeah, they're eating into each other's profits because it's just ridiculous.
So they're at least nice that way.
Yeah.
But when it comes to cross-platform stuff, not so much.
Yeah.
Oh no. Right. No, they're each other's financial competition, and business competition.
But they both really need to succeed in order to survive in a way, because if one does bad, it's probably going to start, the whole genre is going to be, tired.
Then we'll have to get regular movies again.
Yeah.
Or they might just go to remaking movies like they have been doing. So
true.
That might be all right.
Right.
Might get a new Back to the Future.
You know what? Maybe the good that comes from all the superhero stuff is like they focus more hard on making a movie that's not about superheroes instead of your average like watered down like action put together movie. I mean, we still get those, but
it reminds me of that meme that came out. All the straight out of me.
Oh yeah,
right, yeah.
Like there was one that came out. It was like it had the Hollywood sign. It said Hollywood straight out of ideas. So
yeah, that was kind of a bad deal for them to make that because I've been making a ton of memes off that.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Well, that's just the problem is like there's not a lot of creative types in charge over there anymore. It's all business oriented people, and they just need advisors really, and just leave them alone, because I think that's what's going on. But whatever, like they're going to listen to me, but common sense would say.
You never know. I mean, we have 2,000 followers. Within one of those, there might be an exec somewhere saying,
well, he's okay, or she's okay. Yeah.
They can stay.
You're okay. Yeah. But yeah, this expo, they had the Civil War footage. They released Star Wars Rogue One still, which it was kind of dark and gritty. I was kind of shocked. I'm sure it'll be good, but I was.
Oh, with Hamill on there? Is that the one that you were talking about?
No. It's the. It was the
it's the cast. It was the
Rogue One,
the whole cast,
right? Yeah,
which it's made up of a lot of people that aren't all that famous yet. Obviously there's Donnie Yen, who's like this famous martial artist in a whole bunch of like kung fu movies or whatever. And then there's this Mads Mikkelsen. He was the villain in Casino Royale, and he was in Hannibal, that series.
The old guy, or the guy that's Tears or Blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in Casino
I
Royale.
didn't know he was in Rogue One. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm not sure who he's playing.
Oh, man. Can play anything.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah. But did you find it to be a little dark than you imagined? I was imagining
the photo.
I
don't know if that's
the red
just
jumpsuits, they have, or whatever the pilots usually have in Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just a photo. It looked like they're kind of like this ragtag group of rebels or something. I suppose that's what they are.
Rogue One comes before Star Wars, doesn't it?
I think I'm not sure, but I think based on the rumors that it comes in between A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or it could be, or maybe it's this. Maybe it comes after the end of the prequels and before A New Hope, or something along those lines. Something like that.
Correct.
So it's somewhere in there. But
can we at least have some sort of promise with this new Star Wars trilogy that's coming out that at least the stormtroopers can hit somebody?
Yeah.
Or like have it bounce, like one of the laser beams bounce off a wall and hit them, just for comedic effect,
right?
Well, they had the full body armor suit of that actress from Game of Thrones who plays.
Yeah, she's like a chrome version.
Yeah,
of it.
they had that chrome trooper, Captain Phasma, I think is what the name of the character is. They had that on display at D23. That looked super cool. It was all scuffed and marked up in like.
From getting hit by lasers,
probably.
But maybe
run into doors.
Maybe that character will be a little bit more, more badass, and maybe a little bit more. I don't know if she's going to be the new Boba Fett of this series of movies or what, but
the woman version, Booby Fat. Sorry.
That's why we're explicit on iTunes. It's because of Mitch.
You got to get you got to get the viewers in there.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, the new Stormtrooper looks pretty cool. The new gear they have,
Yes.
it's like slightly altered.
I like it.
It's altered just enough
yeah.
to be contemporary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more slightly sleeker and like more.
Maybe that's why they can shoot better. I don't know.
It could. Well, at least their field of vision should improve. You'd think.
Yeah.
And wasn't it sad that the Stormtroopers of like the 2000 version, where it supposedly takes place before the ones that came out in the 70s, like they look better?
Yeah. Yeah.
More modernized.
Right. Yeah. And more colorful.
It's like George Lucas just decided, I didn't like the old ones.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make them
a
little newer.
In 20-year gap, things got worse. I don't know.
Still love you, George.
Yeah, we do.
I think he was there mentioning that he based Jar Jar Binks on Goofy.
I saw. Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, I love him.
He still loves him. Yeah.
Well, when you make a mistake, you got to own up to it. And
no, he's not. He's not really.
Oh, he's still not owning up to it.
No,
Mm-hmm.
he's still defending it.
Jake Lloyd is Shakespeare. Yeah.
Who was the person that voiced him? Because maybe it was just a matter of the voice. Like, if we put a darker version of that in there, would it make it better?
Hi, I'm Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I can't remember the name of the actor, but he's.
And how they decided on it,
He wore the headgear when they were filming it. I remember seeing like behind the scenes.
Oh, so he went full on.
The actor himself actually was like, motion captured or whatever. But
kind of like what they say in Tropic Thunder. He went full retard.
Well, a little known fact was that Michael Jackson was campaigning for the role of Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, what held that up? Was it the accusations or was it something else?
It could be it. Yeah.
Please.
Oh, you know what? I did hear about it. It was he wanted to do it, and Lucas was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then Lucas went to a concert with the guy he cast as Jar Jar. He went to Michael Jackson's concert behind the stage. I guess he introduced like, "This guy's gonna play Jar Jar," and I guess Jackson was like, "Oh, okay." Kind of like standoffish, like, I thought I was going to play him, but yeah.
Well, he didn't get to buy the Lucas rights, so
that would have been.
He bought the entire Beatles collection.
Yeah, unless Jar Jar started dancing and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't made it better.
Well, yeah, it would have been even more.
It would have made Jar Jar just that much more creepier.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the whole problem with Jar Jar is like they were just trying to be like, love him, he's so funny. Look, he's doing that. It's like you should just have it come natural. Like Yoda was kind of like, didn't know what he was at first, and then you got to like him and stuff. But they weren't like, this is Yoda, and he's goofy, ha ha ha. And he,
well, that's kind of what happens.
He's in trouble. I was like, what? No,
that's what happens with some directors.
Major Doo-Doo. I swear that's some of the dialogue. Like, what are these?
Yeah, it's like they said an 8-year-old in front of a TV.
Yeah,
that's what happens with some directors and artists once they get older and into like middle age.
Well, and he
like
has the power to do whatever he wants.
Senior citizen status is that sometimes they. Let me finish.
I'm sorry, you just said senior citizen status.
Well, people. What I'm trying to say is like people get soft, and so they think
they do.
Well, my grandkids they like really goofy, silly things.
Yeah,
so I'm going to create a character that's right up, that kids are going to love, and so they kind of lose. When they're young and edgy and they didn't give a crap about anything.
Yeah, they really push the limits.
They don't think about that stuff until after you have kids, and then you get soft and you start making these decisions that are like, not all that cool.
Kind of like when comedians, they have kids and then their stuff just goes all the way to the kids' jokes.
Yeah, you lose the edginess that you had when you were young. And
like Eddie Murphy goes to kids' movies. Yeah.
When you get old and you have kids, you get soft and you start becoming a lot more conservative and a lot more.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want your kids to see it.
Yeah, it's like you start basing decisions around things that you never would have thought of when you were young and carefree and
there's nothing wrong with having kids.
Happens.
It's just
it happens with every you see that really all the time with musicians, with artists. I mean, they get older, they get softer, and like people are like, I just like the stuff they did when they were young.
Yeah,
all the stuff they did when they were young was awesome, but now it's like it's all watered down and
like the over decade gap probably didn't help. His mindset either.
It's even more than that. It was
and he didn't even. I think. He had writers write the original trilogy, but this new prequel, I think he did it all himself.
He didn't write Star Wars the original?
He did write the original, but he either had collaborators. But I know like Lawrence Kasdan did the follow-up ones.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Lucas, I think, because, Lucas probably created the world and then those guys just ran with it.
Sure.
But that's the problem with the prequels because Lucas has control.
He also had directors doing the second and third one.
And studios, who knows? The studios probably couldn't even give him notes. He was just like, okay, And just like, I'm worth $1 billion. So.
There's something.
let me buy you.
There's something to be said. There's something to be said for collaboration. Between people because. Even us doing this show, it's better for having all three of us doing all these roles among each other instead of like one person trying to do it all. It's just impossible. Or the degree of difficulty is much, That was
just ignorance on his part, and he'll probably never admit to it. But I think he's pretty much retired now.
Yeah. Well, he sold it all off, so he can't do anything now. So
I heard he gave most of his money to charity. So I mean, that's great.
He does a lot of charity work. Though,
he's done great things. He really has.
He's not a bad person.
No. I mean, he's pretty much
probably one of the better eggs out there.
Yeah, definitely. But so they had Harrison Ford at the expo, and they revealed a new poster. The same artist who did the originals.
Oh, Drew. Isn't
he the same guy that did
Struzan Strays?
Yeah.
I can't remember how to pronounce his name.
He's the same guy that did all the Indiana Jones you were just saying, right?
He did all the original Star Wars posters, too.
Oh, Star Wars.
Maybe he did Indies. I'm not sure. That'd be pretty cool.
I think he did, yeah.
It's not a stretch there, because, they're all, like, same
He's got to be
family.
up there.
It had that Finn character, the African-American guy with the Stormtrooper suit. He had a lightsaber in that poster. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
No.
Well, see, I never thought that guy was... I thought he was posing as a Stormtrooper. Everyone was like, oh, my gosh, he took his helmet off and blah, blah, blah. I was like, I think he's just, like... He's in the shit on the ship or whatever. He's trying to hide like Luke and Han did in the first one.
I don't think he's a Stormtrooper.
No, I don't either. I think he's just trying to get the hell out of there.
Or it could be after the Empire is kind of halfway destroyed that like they're not using clones anymore. They're just recruiting.
Yeah, I think that's the other idea too, because you'll get to see more faces of the Stormtroopers. So yeah, there's
we'll find out.
Funding cuts, you build 2 Death Stars and they explode.
Yeah, I mean, the bank's going to turn you down for more loans when you can't produce.
Well, Darth Vader's not around to make the loan officer like, oh, I'll sign it, as he's getting choked. But
I've heard words that Luke's going to be taking a dark turn.
I hope not, but
he's going to have to fall through the muck to get back to where he was originally.
Oh, he's going to like stumble again, basically. Yeah.
He will become the dark side.
Oh boy!
Like he might even take on the Vader moniker a little bit.
Oh boy!
From what I'm hearing, I don't know though. That's all hypothetical.
That would really be ballsy,
It would be.
That's a fan base,
but it would take 3 episodes to do it.
True. Yeah.
But you'd think, like, how would he turn now?
Repetitive, though, in a way.
After all he's
know?
been through, like, why would he turn now?
You'd think, but I mean, even in the because Lord knows there's a ton of fan fiction out there that they've written non-canonical and storylines and all that stuff. And in some books, he has actually gone to the dark side along with his sister, and then comes back out.
Okay,
So,
wow.
Well, that'll be something. Yeah,
it would be cool if it did, but it would be extremely difficult to tell that story.
Yeah, I mean, I am getting that vibe, but yeah, who knows? It would suck if they focus on the whole trilogy that way, because we already seen that. Like, you know, it was always like, you know, Return of the Jedi. It's like, oh, is he going to turn? And the temptation, and he didn't turn, and so it's like that suck if he was like
yeah, it's like
I miss my dad.
Yeah, and he's already been through all that temptation and all that stuff, so it's like it just doesn't make sense to have him like turn. Well, now I'm going to turn after all I've been through.
But it's got
whatever.
Yeah, the going back to the poster though, Ford's in it. He's got the gun out.
Sweet.
It looks really cool, and
He's looking pretty haggard in that poster.
yeah. Well, gosh, he's in his 70s.
That's
you know?
true.
It's pretty spry. I mean,
I
for
do-
that age, you know.
Don't mess with me, Sonny. Get off my lawn.
I do have a question. Is Peter Mayhew going to reprise Chewbacca?
Yeah.
He is. Yeah, he's going to be in it, but I don't know.
How?
Something tells me he's going to got a double.
I'm sure there's a lot of
times.
double scenes. There has to be. He's had like knee replacements.
He has a
and
very difficult
he's
time
got
getting
range.
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, he's a super nice guy.
Right.
And I get the whole fact because his eyes are so. I mean,
Yeah.
you can tell if it's somebody else that's not him.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure just close-up shots they had
Probably.
him. That makes
Probably.
more sense because gosh, that'd be hard. But
Well, they did the whole Chewbacca, the Wookiee Island or whatever. Remember in the final third episode?
That's probably the highlight of them.
Yeah, where they have
That was cool
Yoda
to
go
see.
over there and
Yeah.
he hops on the back of a Wookiee
Yeah.
and Wookiee Fury occurs.
I can't do it. That's Pee-wee. Never mind. Pee-wee is a Wookiee.
The Force shooter.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's move on.
Okay.
So yeah, quickly, just they also had they showed Doctor Strange concept art. Benedict Cumberbatch, I guess, was in the art. I don't know if it was actually a real still or just concept art, but it sounds like everyone's going to be happy with how it looks.
So was that leaked at all? That image?
I don't think so. I haven't been able to find it so far.
Black Panther has, though.
Yes,
the suit
that-
and
right.
the helmet.
Right. Yep.
No, there's photos of him on the set in the suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's,
like
he's
crawling
scaling
the
with
wall
Bucky or something like that. I think we posted it to Field of Geeks.
Yeah. Yep. And I heard that footage they showed that he did. There was a scene where he revealed claws, and it's gonna be pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna
that's
be pretty cool. So. Yeah, and they also had, because it's Disney, they had some Incredibles artwork there because they're going to have Incredibles 2 coming out
Sweet.
sometime. And then I guess Cars 3 is coming out as well.
Is Coach going to be back as Mr. Incredible?
I imagine. Yeah, gosh, replace that voice would just be...
Yeah, it would be hard.
Besides, I think he's going to be busy with... they were reprising Coach last I knew for NBC.
What?
Yeah. So, yeah, he's going to be pretty busy.
I hope Dauber comes back.
he could. Yeah.
Along with Dick Van Dyke.
Jerry Van Dyke. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he's pretty up there. But
God, there are some good
He's still
episodes.
alive?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Dick's like 90. Oh, geez. Yeah, that was an accident, but hey, it paid off. Lou, it's a prostitute. No, I don't know. It's a dark episode.
What?
Come on.
It was a dark time in the land of Coach.
What episode?
Oh,
was it?
jeez, it was
It's
a prostitute.
It's between them moving from Minnesota to Florida. They did a little detour and it got really serious.
Detour to Las Vegas.
Yeah, the dark years.
So what else is going on? It looks like Kindergarten Cop 2.
Yes, because we needed it. Yeah. No, this broke like Friday.
Let's just make this distinction. That wasn't at D23.
No.
No. Yeah.
Thank
I'm
God.
sorry.
Oh my gosh, that'd been
Yes,
a practical
Dolph Lundgren
joke.
Make a
this is a-
special appearance.
This is a separate story.
This is an Oscar-worthy movie that's going to be dropping here.
Josh felt like this was newsworthy.
Well, it
is.
was to me Friday because it came out of like I didn't even see it coming. Like I didn't know anything about it, and they just they have pictures now. They're filming the thing, and it comes out 2016. But
They're filming now, really.
Yeah.
You know what would be awesome is if Arnold actually directed that. I don't think he is.
Why would he do that?
Now, Dolph, I want you to stand over there.
get the oil, put it over your face. Yeah, it's not a tumor.
Now pick up the boxes and put them over there.
Yeah. Cut. Get some cigars. Yeah. They should bring all the kids back and just dress them up as like little kids.
In high school.
Yeah.
Like 20 years later, they're now just getting into high school.
Guys have penises, girls have vaginas. I've seen it. It's got like a beard. Like, yeah, that was cute when you were 6.
Yep. We still feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
So this isn't a remake. This is actually
you can go to manlymovie.net for the photos. Yeah. No, it's not a
sequel.
Yeah, it's a stretch, but he's another cop.
Another cop.
Going undercover. Maybe, and I wonder if his partner got sick again. Yeah.
The mean streets of California.
Yeah. It's just like Substitute. They, when they, Tom Berenger was, he did the first Substitute, and then the second one was the same character practically, just different name. And they ran with that for 5 movies. So yeah.
Is that the one where he shoots himself? Or is that where he's like a rogue?
No,
teacher?
Tom Berenger. Yeah, he's like a mercenary, and he comes to town to visit his girl, and she's a teacher, and she gets attacked, and then he goes in as a substitute and kicks some ass, basically.
So wait a second. So the Arnold version, or the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of Kindergarten Cop, is basically like an adult version of that movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The Substitute. Yeah, in a way. Well, no, the Substitute was it was like rated R. It was a hardcore movie. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Reversed, but
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. He's badass. He's not a cop, but he's a mercenary, so he doesn't have a problem killing Ernie Hudson for that matter. Spoiler.
No. How could you do that?
Yeah, uppercut
Poor
him. Ernie Hudson's a bad guy in that, though. That's kind of hard to see.
I can't see him as a bad guy.
Yeah, he was a principal, and he was doing some shady deals with drugs and stuff. Hey, no, it's a good watch, but yeah.
Because a guy who loves New York City is going to do that.
Yeah. I love this town. Bring in the Coke.
We've also got Winona Ryder confirming Beetlejuice 2. Is that right?
Yeah. So, and I heard it was happening for a while, but yeah, her confirmation really, sets it in motion.
Was that on Seth Meyers where she confirmed that? Because I seem to remember that she was on the night before on Seth Meyers, and then all of a sudden, boof, there's Beetlejuice 2.
Maybe, yeah, because it was like during the week, it just started trickling through, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what interview that came out of.
Not sure the source, but yeah, it's out there. Just Google it, you'll find it. But yeah, she's confirming, and I think Keaton has too, as long as Burton's involved. And
so it is Tim Burton directing.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't do it without him. No way.
And they still have to, true to Tim Burton, they'd still have to have like the characters that they had with the stop motion animation and all that.
Oh yeah, they have to.
It wouldn't seem right.
It would look weird.
Yeah,
with CG or something like that. Yeah.
Oh
yeah, it look really weird. But yeah, that did remind me though. The expo, they did show like a poster of Alice in Wonderland 2 or whatever that's gonna be called. So I don't know if he's got anything to do with that. But I imagine that's going to come first before Beetlejuice 2 if he's involved with that sequel.
Did he direct the first one?
Yeah,
he did.
Yep. Yeah.
And so this is more Alice, more Wonderland.
Yeah. I didn't even get through the first one. I just remember Johnny Depp's character was so trippy looking, the Mad Hatter, But yeah, that's probably a sequel we don't need, but whatever. No. Yeah. Who knows? It's Hollywood, right? Well,
exactly.
It's Disney, so yeah.
They'll make a sequel to anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just got basically one more topic. Al checked out Chronicle.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I just watched it this morning. Yeah. We've been talking about, especially last week, we talked about the Fantastic Four debacle with Josh Trank. So I wanted to check out, I still need to check out Fantastic Four. I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's worth seeing.
And so it's kind of like, it's like partially directed by Josh Trank, basically, is what we learned. So I wanted to check out Chronicle to see, what his first movie looked like. And, the funny thing is, I noticed there's so many similarities and so many trademark things that, that YouTube short that he did for, Leia's 22nd birthday party, the stabbing at Leia's 22nd birthday party, the thing you put him on the map. You can see a lot of those kind of signature stylistic things in Chronicle as well. The supernatural elements, the handheld way it was filmed, the parties, the jump cuts, and really kind of almost amateurish kind of, handheld kind of style. So I thought that was pretty cool. You could tell there was some, even in that crappy YouTube video, you could tell like
foundation to what he later did, or expanded from some of that direction.
Yeah, so I kind of like to see what his style looks like on that Fantastic Four movie, how much it developed. Of course, obviously that's hard to tell because Fox kind of took over and booted him out of there. So
I haven't seen Chronicle for a couple of years, but from what I remember, there is major comparisons between just the look and how the scenes are shot,
Yeah.
supernatural elements, all that, special powers, whatever.
But I thought it was really cool. I thought the three principal actors in it were really good. I thought special effects looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
There was just
For the budget, I think it was pretty low.
Oh yeah, it was probably maybe 40 million, something like that. And they filmed it in Africa.
Did they? See, I didn't
It
even.
was Africa doubling as Seattle. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Of course. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Those are the perfect weather conditions to recreate over in Africa.
It's not raining. What's going on? It's an odd season.
Digitize rain.
So it was
Blink a lot.
it was really, I kind of liked how they never really explained the powers,
Yeah, it was like a
the
found
origin of it.
footage movie, wasn't it?
It combined like found footage with like a supernatural / superhero kind of vibe, and it was just really kind of, and it was almost, there were some horror elements in there too. It was just a creepy, it was a very creepy kind of movie, but what can happen with when people gain these superpowers that when things go all wrong, and especially when one goes off the rails. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I kind of like to see more from Josh Trank someday, where he isn't interfered with at the studio, and he doesn't go crazy and start destroying houses, doing $100,000 worth of damage to this house the studio loaned him. But
yeah, he was getting pretty. I do blame Fox for most of that behavior, but yeah, he's probably got some issues himself because he was so nitpicking with the actors. Yeah. He was like telling them when to blink and things like that.
Oh, so he was going full on Kubrick on him?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And Miles Teller, who he pushed to have cast, I guess they about got in a fist fight. So yeah. Because Miles Teller is he's kind of like a sarcastic person, I think, and just trying to make fun of the what's going on. And I think Trank was like, I just think it was a major mess. I don't think it's entirely his psyche, his fault, because that was interfered from Fox, because his lack of control, But yeah, Chronicle was.
Yeah, it was really good. So I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of blame to go all around.
Yeah.
For Fantastic Four. I'm sure Trank has a really big ego, which most directors are going to have.
Absolutely.
So I just hope that doesn't hold him back from,
Well, and he's a new director. He probably kind of, in a way, needed to be knocked down. I mean, they all need to do that at some point to realize they're not God's gift. They're like, you gotta.
Yeah, but normally that happens when a movie tanks, not when you tank a house, get kicked out of Fox.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a big mess. Yeah. And
hopefully he gets help.
Yeah.
If he needs help.
Well, yeah. He's lawyering up right now, so.
And hopefully his career recovers and he's able to
I think so, because Chronicle was a good movie.
Yeah. You did see it then. You saw it?
I've seen bits and pieces, but not the whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
I think, I could see him mainly probably just becoming an independent filmmaker.
Sure. Make it back in that way.
Yeah, maybe someday he'll get another studio job, but yeah.
Paydays
maybe he won't.
Good.
Maybe he won't want it. Yeah, the payday's great, but yeah, you got to put up with a bunch of crap. I mean, of course, if it's if it's original idea, it's probably less stressful. So that's probably what he would look for. But yeah, I hope he gets another shot. I think it's just I think a lot of people are more blaming Fox on this one, but yeah, he should have probably behaved a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Needs medication. I don't know.
Go home and punch some pillows.
Or shoot him like an analyze this or whatever. You feel better? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all we had this week.
I think that wraps it up.
Yeah. So yeah, just thanks for everyone listening to us, and got more content coming. And yeah, we look forward to chatting it up again. So I'm Josh.
I'm Al.
And I'm Mitch.
See you guys later.
See ya.